Get ready for a jaw-dropping twist that will leave you questioning everything you thought you knew about Task Episode 5, Vagrants. After weeks of parallel storylines, the explosive collision between Robbie Prendergrast, Tom Pelphrey, and Tom Brandis, Mark Ruffalo, finally happens. Not once, but twice. And the stakes have never been higher. But here's where it gets controversial. Is this high-tension face-off a masterpiece of subtle storytelling or a missed opportunity for deeper character exploration? Let's dive in. Spoiler alert for Task Episode 5, now streaming on HBO Max. The episode kicks off with a heart-pounding moment. FBI agent Brandis shows up at the Prendergrast home searching for Maeve, Amelia Jones, whose fingerprints were found on the bucket linked to kidnapped Sam, Ben Doherty. Maeve's absent, but her uncle Robbie is there, and he quickly assesses the danger. In a bold move, Robbie takes Brandis hostage, forcing him into a car for a tense, revealing drive to nowhere. This isn't just a kidnapping, it's a masterclass in subtext. During the drive, the two men engage in a seemingly casual conversation about life, love, and loss. But here's the kicker. They're talking past each other, their true intentions hidden beneath the surface. Tom Pelphrey describes it as heaven for an actor, a scene where the subtext is everything. It's so lovely. He told Decider, praising showrunner Brad Ingelsby's trust in his actors. They're having this conversation up here, Pelphrey explains, pointing to his head, even though everything is happening down here. And this is the part most people miss, the emotional depth beneath the words. Episode director Jeremiah Zagar calls it his favorite scene in the whole show, stripping away the artifice of filmmaking. It's just two people in a car talking, two close-ups, and I think that is the core of cinema, he says. But here's the controversial question. Does this minimalist approach enhance the scene, or does it leave the audience craving more visual flair? Let us know in the comments. The realism of the scene is undeniable. We were in a real car, driving on a real highway, and it was hot as hell, Pelphrey recalls. Everything was as real as it could get. Zagar compares it to a campfire moment, intimate, raw, and emotionally potent. But is this intimacy enough to carry the weight of the story? Or does it risk feeling too understated? Robbie eventually releases Brandis, leaving him in a park where he can call for help. But the FBI doesn't let up. They track Robbie to a remote hunting lodge where he's holed up with a duffel bag of cash, waiting to meet the Dark Hearts. The second face-off between Pelphrey and Ruffalo comes in the episode's final, heart-stopping moments. How does episode 5 end? With a cliffhanger that will leave you breathless. All three main storylines converge by a woodland stream. Robbie at the family cabin, the Dark Hearts closing in, and Brandis's task force moving in to secure the area. Tom finds Robbie by the stream, yells his name, and points a gun at him, unaware he's leading the Dark Hearts right to them. Robbie, horrified, pulls his own gun. "Put the gun down, Robbie," Brandis shouts, his voice muffled by panic. The episode ends with Tom's desperate cry, "It's over," and a close-up of Robbie's determined face. What happens next? We'll have to wait until episode 6, directed by Sally Richardson Whitfield, who worked closely with Zagar to ensure a seamless transition. But here's the real twist that will blow your mind. Anthony Grasso, Fabian Frankel, has been a mole for the Dark Hearts all along. Kathleen McGinty's, Martha Plimpton, ominous phone call? A red herring. Grasso not only stole Ray's phone, but colluded to set up Cliff Browder, Raul Castillo. With Grasso embedded in the task force, the upcoming fight with the Dark Hearts is doomed from the start. Nothing good can come from this. So, what do you think? Is the minimalist approach to the car scene genius or underwhelming? And how will Grasso's betrayal reshape the task force mission? Share your thoughts below. This is one discussion you won't want to miss.